Hello dear students, welcome to the online education of class 7 science. So dear students, in the previous class we started with the lesson winds, storms and cyclones. In the beginning of the class I explained you about the effect of cyclone with some illustrations that was given in the newspaper report, and then I explained you about how the cyclones are going to be caused. Okay, so just I gave an introduction about that. Then we started knowing about some of the important features or the qualities of the wind. So first we studied about the concept that is air exerts pressure. So for that we discussed one activity. Okay, so wherein we took a tin can and added some amount of half amount of water in it and started giving a heat with the help of a flame candle. So after some time, when water got heated, and we removed the candle, and then so we poured the hot water on it, so immediately what happened there, the shape of the tin can has been changed due to the pressure. Means the inside there is a hot water, and from outside we have poured the cold water. So this made the shape of the water to get distorted. Okay, so same thing even we have done experiment with the plastic water bottle. So dear students, in today's class I would like to share few more examples or illustrations that will make you understand how air exerts pressure on the things. So you people all are very much aware in flying the kite. So during your free time, so you will go to any hilly regions or the open grounds in your village, or even we used to conduct kite flying competition in our school too. So you all have observed that. Okay, so when there is much wind, the kite flies very high and high. If there is no wind, if there is no wind pressure, so the kite will not fly high, it starts coming down. So you have observed that whenever you fly a kite, does the wind coming from your back help you to fly a kite? Never. Okay, so one more thing. So if you are sailing in a boat, suppose you are going in a boat, and is it easier to row it if there is a wind coming from behind you? Yes. So the wind which is coming from behind you, so if it is moving you, if it is coming from behind you, is it helpful for you to move the boat further in the further direction? Yes, these are the two illustrations that they have given. So flying a kite, when you are flying a kite, the wind from the back is going to help you, and when you are going in a boat, so wind from the back is going to help you to row forward. Yes, these are two things that they have given the examples here. So do you find it difficult to ride a bicycle against the direction of the wind? See, in the first two cases the direction of the wind is in this direction where you are moving. So you are flying the kite in one direction, up in forward direction, so the wind is going to help you to fly the kite. Yes, it is right. So you are going in a boat, and the wind from the back is it is blowing, so it is going to help you to make the boat move forward. Okay, but you are riding a bicycle, the wind is blowing in the opposite direction of your riding bicycle. So does it help you to ride the bicycle faster and quickly? So it is very difficult to ride a bicycle when the wind is against the direction of your the direction of the wind is against your motion of the wind bicycle. So if it is from the back, so it is very helpful for you. Okay, the bicycle moves faster, it will push you forward. Okay, but if it is in the opposite direction, it is not going to help you to move forward. So this is how the air exerts pressure. So you might have observed the exertion of pressure on your body. So if you are standing in any high place, the wind is blowing from the opposite direction, so you will be made to move back. You will just step the 3 steps back, you will move back. Okay, if it is from the side, from the back side, so it will make you to move forward 2 steps. It will pressurize you to move forward, means that much pressure it exerts on the object. Okay, so one more thing, so regarding filling of air into the tubes. So you all have the cycles. So as at your childhood, you all learn to ride a bicycle. Okay, so that bicycle consists of two wheels. So that wheels of the bicycles, they are filled with the air. So you are going to fill up the air into the tube of the bicycle, right? Very tight. So if you fill up only less amount of air into the tube, so is it easy for you to make the bicycle to move? It's not possible. Okay, so but if you overfill the air into the tube, then also it leads to bursting of the tube, right? So you should not fill up the less tube or more tube. Okay, so what is the air doing inside the tube? So when the air is filled up inside the tube, so it is going to exert pressure on the ground and make the bicycle to move forward. So discuss these all examples with your friends and teachers and try to find out how the air in the bicycle keep us in the shape, in its shape. Okay, so that is what the point we have discussed here. So all these experience about the kite, bat, going in a boat, and filling the air into the tube of the bicycle, so these all experiences show that the air exerts pressure. Air puts the pressure, exerts the pressure on the object. So it is due to the pressure that the leaves of the trees, banners or flags flutter when the wind is blowing or wind blows faster. See, due to this pressure which is exerted by the wind or air, what the leaves of the trees, they start moving. Dry leaves which are fallen on the ground, they start moving from that place to forward. Okay, even the banners, they start shaking, right? Even banners and even the flags. So you might have observed the banners which are tied in the public places and the flag of the school or whatever the flag which are tied to the pole, so they flutter, means they start moving, and sometimes they get torn. It is due to what? When the wind is blown heavily. So even you can list some such experiences in your day-to-day experiences. So now let us try to explain why the can get distorted, why the tin can that in the previous experiment we have done. No, so even if you are done with the tin can, or even if you are done with the plastic bottle, so why the shape of the container, tin can or a plastic bottle, get distorted or has been converted into different shape? So this is because as the water is poured over the can, see, inside the can there was a hot water. Yes, when the cold water is poured over that can or a plastic bottle, so some steam in the can condenses into water. Okay, so whatever the steam is present, no, the water is heated there, so inside the heated water get condensed into steam. So that steam is in the can that condenses into water. So steam, again, it is in gaseous form, right? So when the cooled water is poured on that can, so the steam, whatever, after heating, the water get converted into steam. So that steam again get condensed into water only. So because of this reason, there is a reducing the amount of air inside. So automatically the steam has occupied some space. So when it get condensed and converted into water, the place which is occupied that steam, that condenses, that reduces the size of the can and amount of air inside. So steam is nothing but air. So amount of air inside or amount of steam inside, it reduces the space inside the can. So hence the pressure of the air exerted. So hence the pressure of the air inside the can decreases than the pressure exerted by the air from the outside the can. So outside the can, whatever the pressure is exerted on the can is more than the pressure exerted inside the can. It is decreased. Okay, because the space is reduced, hence the pressure inside the can is decreased. So then the pressure exerted by the air outside the can, so hence there is a result, the can gets distorted or change its shape. So this is what the activity that again confirms that the air exerts pressure. Okay, so this, now you might have understood why the air exerts pressure on the things. So the previous experiment I explained now. So when the water is heated in the tin can, so automatically what happens, the whatever the steam is there present in it, it gets condensed and converted into water due to the cold water you have poured on the outside the tin can. So automatically the amount of space in the can get reduced. Hence the pressure inside the can is decreased than the pressure exerted on the can by the air. So hence as a result, the can get distorted, or it can get compressed, size reduced, compressed, and its shape is somewhat like pressurized. Okay, so this is how this activity I explained, how the air gets exerts pressure on the some things or some objects. So dear students, in today's class you have understood the concepts of air exerts pressure and some day-to-day experiences of ours. So in order to understand the pressure exerted by the air in the bike when, or in the bicycle when you are blowing in the air in the boat when it is moving. So in the bicycle, when it is riding by you, so the air exerts pressure from the front direction, what happens, from the back what happens, that everything I explained. So in the tomorrow's class, let me explain you how the speed winds are going to be accompanied by the reduced air pressure. So try to understand the concept and try to make a point of it. Thank you and have a nice day.